Alright guys, so you're going to see this is going to be like the 12th video. Not really. I'm making a bunch of videos right now, kind of getting caught up on some stuff. I want to talk about education, power washing events. I think I've been to like 15 or 20 events. It might be more than that. It's kind of scary. But I'm a firm believer that getting in front of people that are smarter and more experienced than you at these different events, and networking with people before and after events, at the bar, at dinner, at lunch, whatever, chatting with people, or sometimes just you realize that you're the dumbest person in the room, just shut up and listen. It's a good spot to be. It's cool. I was at the Conquer Summit, and Brandon said that he pays money to be in whatever mastermind group, and Brandon Vaughn is just a brain and a brilliant guy. And he's like, when he goes to this thing, and he's like, I feel like the dumbest person in the room. It's like, man, can you imagine like the brain power that's there? Anyways, so with the Conquer Summit, that was last week. Fantastic. Got to be in Conquer to go to the Conquer Summit. But there are other upcoming events this year that I want to let you know about. And these are some of the ones that I know about. Power Wash Store and Spray Wash Academy are having a vendor showcase in Orlando, Florida. Different location. It's not the same place it was last year. Same city, which is pretty easy to get to. And if you're in Florida, you might as well check it out. And the flights are usually pretty cheap to get to Orlando. But that is the 27th and 28th. It looks like that's a Monday and Tuesday. I've been to that the last 2 years. I went to the one when it was in Tampa and then in Orlando. Paul from Power Wash Store is hosting that event. It is a free event. Lots and lots of vendors will be there. Unfortunately, folks, I will not be there, but there will still be plenty of great value to get there. Should be a great time. There is a pressure washing motivation event in Myrtle Beach. So you got a decent lineup, lots of vendors going to that. Check out their site for it. I won't be at that event. Then we have, so we do the Christmas lights, which is why I'm wearing my super festive Christmas light hoodie jacket. I'll be going to Clippa and Trans World Conference. I will be speaking at the Clippa conference on, guess what? Facebook and social media marketing, because that's my bread and butter. Ended up being over a third of our business in 2019 came from that, and I hope to make it even a higher percentage going forward. So that is March 17th and 18th, the 19th and 20th and 21st. It's like a bunch of days. Flying in there on like the Tuesday the 17th, and I'll fly out Saturday. So that'll be good. Again, going to be teaching one class there. We'll do a good bit of Q&A, so hopefully that'll help people. I know I haven't done a ton of videos about Christmas lights, and people have asked me to do some of those. I may in 2020 make some of them, but in general, I just wanted to make sure that I had a little bit more experience under my belt before I really start getting into it. And it will be more of the tactical, not necessarily the sales side, or it might be some of that, but we'll get there. Come back that Saturday, and then that Monday and Tuesday, Power Wash Store, Central PA with Eric and Lisa Sykes is having their event in Hunt Valley at the Embassy Suites. It's that Monday and Tuesday, which is going to be 23rd and 24th. So I know that there is a massive amount of people within driving distance of Baltimore. And it's actually, quite frankly, it'll be good if you're able to fly there. Guys, if there's going to be other events near you, it is a regional, one of the other stores events. I'm sure that Nashville and Missouri and Iowa and there's one in like Louisiana or something like that. That those ones are Mississippi. I think it's Mississippi. If you're closer to those, wait for those events and go to those. It's not the same level. We do try to put out a great event. And I think we will get a lot of people. It'll be the biggest event that I've ever been to at that location. I've been to that event a couple of other times under different orgs. My first actual convention was at that same location. But for these events too, just go to powerwashstore.com, and there's like a little event spot. If you're in Spare Wash Academy, you can see a lot of stuff there. Because there's a lot of other events that'll be going on, and you'll still keep hearing more and more about them. I know that the Pressure Washing Outlaws is trying to do something. I heard there's going to be an event in Atlanta. I think there was something else going. Or there, well, the huge convention will be in Atlanta, and it is my goal to get on stage there. And even if I have to bust through security now, I'm going to try and be a speaker again at that. That was a blast 2 years ago over there. I'm really excited for them to bring it back to Atlanta. And it was a great place, guys. If you got your family, you want to bring them down there, make it a family vacation. That's what I did last time. It was a blast. And then the PWNA has their conventions usually in November, which every year I'm like, I'm gonna go. And then it's like, oh, well, we're kind of busy, and Christmas lights, and leaving town when we're doing $4,000 to $6,000 a day. Not gonna happen. So maybe one day or 1 year they'll put it like in October or something. I don't know. And then Carlos Gonzalez, the last couple of years, has been doing something in Cabo in December. Similar thing, the Christmas lights, and also just having young kids makes that kind of unfortunately just not going to work out for me. But again, get to these events. The only thing that I would just caution people with is do a little bit of research on the people that you're listening to. With so many new groups and orgs, and I mean, quite frankly, Spray Wash, we're in our 3rd year. A lot of these groups were started in different ways, and some of them have all-stars, some of them have wannabes, and this isn't a direct dig at anybody. This is a direct dig at just you want to make sure that people know what they're talking about. I had a lot of people go after me when I got on stage at a couple of these things. They're like, well, what does he know? It's like, well, I'm not saying that I know everything about business, but I do know about social media marketing. I do know that most people would love to have the ROI that I get there, and so they'd be interested in listening to me about that. Do I know a lot about power washing hospitals and water towers? No, there's a guy named Ray Burke. He knows a lot about that. He knows a lot more about that than I do. So just do a little bit just to make sure that that the person actually knows what they're talking about. And that's also something I would caution you guys. With so many groups, I think I'm in 40 or 50 power washing groups. They're going to have different qualities in them. There's thousands of colleges in the United States. They're not all the same level. Not everybody's a Harvard, and not everybody's the get drunk university. So just look at that, and also just listen to what people are saying. See, are they just trying to sell you on something, or they seem like they really know what they're doing. And you can also ask the people sitting next to you, like, hey, does that make sense what he just said? And they're going to be like, no, you don't do it that way. Or they're going to be like, yeah, that's 100% legit. So again, and then guys, lastly, support those vendors at those events, especially those ones with a lot of different vendors there. They spend a lot of money. They're the reason why either the event's free or why the tickets are subsidized. And ultimately, too, there is no such thing as a free event. They all cost you something. They cost you your time. They cost money because you got to eat something there or drink or whatever. Usually, it's not going to be just a one-day event, so you got to find somewhere to stay, unless you're staying in the van down by the river, but you still had to pay the gas to get there. So make sure that whatever you're spending, that you're getting that value out of it. And when you take a million notes, set a reminder in your phone, like a week, a month, 2 months, 3 months later. Check notes from such and such event, because you're going to forget. You're going to have so many things that you want to apply that you won't remember to go back to look at them. I literally found stuff from the huge convention in 2016, the first huge I went to, and it was like, wow, if I'd applied more of these things, man, where would my business be right now? I'm still happy with where it's at, but we could be even further along. So, anyway, guys, have a great night. Subscribe, like, share, help us grow this channel and help improve people's lives that are in the power washing and Christmas lights industries. See ya.